Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I wanna be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold the record for pay-per-view.
My drop, I know my drop, I know my situation. I know I'm fine. That's my food. Check that, you know. Fight is gonna be very difficult for both of us.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do.
ThaBoxingvoice.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and good morning, TBV, as we are back with another one, and it is official. It's officially off. The fight has been canceled. Anthony Joshua, Jarrell Miller is no more. Jarrell Miller's license by the New York State Athletic Commission has been denied due to an adverse finding. He is claiming that he did not knowingly take anything on the banned substance list. We'll see as more information unfolds. Today, we're actually here to discuss who could Anthony Joshua possibly face. What are his options? Adam Kownacki, Kubrat Pulev, Luis Ortiz, and Manuel Charr were a list of short names given by Eddie Hearn, or rather from Joshua to Eddie Hearn. We'll see what unfolds and which way they end up, going. Until then, we get to speculate and we get to give our best opinion on who he should be facing. So if this is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as you join the live stream. And you can call in 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. And remember, you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Let's go on out to my co-host in Indiana.
ThaBoxingvoice Production.
Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. Oh my mic, he stayed at 147 when I stopped.
A man stand up for what he believes in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo. Good morning, everybody out there in the TBB universe. Yes. The fight has officially been called off. New York State Commission said we ain't going with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, big baby, you got to deal with it, brother. You got to deal with it. And he did come out on his IG and, like Nick said, he said he never knowingly took anything on the ban list. So, man, a lot to break down, a lot to get into, potential matchups, potential opponents. Akon, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, fight's officially off. It's disappointing. We kind of knew it was heading this way. They're still waiting for the B sample, I believe, before they announce the opponent. If they can actually secure the opponent, they will, but they were still waiting on the B sample to come back before they announce the opponent. But yeah, it's disappointing. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's find out who should take that replacement? Who should take the fight? Who will step up? Who's available? And who's actually come out and put their name maybe into the hat, thrown their hat into the mix? And are they chasing clout, or do they really want that fight? So yeah, let's get into it.
For sure, man. What was your guys' immediate reaction when you heard the news? Because yesterday was when New York State Athletic Commission officially came out and said they were going to deny Big Baby's license. Sure, don't all answer at once.
I thought Mark was going. My initial reaction was I saw that coming. I believe there were some reports that said, I think Nesh, you might have alluded to it, that the New York State Commission are very tough on these things. So it wasn't a surprise that they were. I was quite surprised that it came so quickly. I don't know if the news normally breaks that quickly, or if they suspend immediately or make that public knowledge as quickly as they did, because this has all been within the last 48 hours. So I was surprised at how quickly they announced it, but I wasn't surprised by the decision.
Yeah, definitely not surprising that the commission went on and took Vada's word and canceled not canceled the fight, but then canceled Big Baby's license in these states. So I wasn't surprised at all. I mean, it's a part of doing business. I mean, they are on Vada testing for a reason, and one guy failed. So if you fail, just like Billy Joe, you can't go forward.
So, you want to get into the list of options that have been given and your thoughts on who they may go with?
I mean, that's why we're here. Let's go ahead and break it down, get into it. I know my guy Ron G was there yesterday with Frank Smith, and even though I wanted this guy, you know what I'm saying? I really wanted Dylan White to fill in, but it just seems like M's and Ron were stating in the chat that they want that to be a UK fight since they owe. Well, they do owe Sky a damn good show coming up, so I can see where they're coming from with that. And Eddie Hearn came out and said Manuel Charr. We haven't even approached him yet, so whatever he's talking about, I'm glad they haven't approached that guy. Adam Kownacki came out and said he got his own plans. But one name that I did hear yesterday during a Coogan and Eddie Hearn interview was Luis Ortiz. That's kind of the guy that they would like, and they even feel like it could be a bigger fight with Ortiz than it was with Miller. You guys' reaction to that?
I mean, yeah, we kind of said we would like Ortiz. You can arguably say that if Ortiz did get confirmed, it could potentially be a better fight than Miller. It won't have the same build-up because obviously Ortiz struggles with English or doesn't speak a word of English really. But it's interesting to say that they would like or they would prefer Ortiz as the replacement. But then the news coming out of the Ortiz camp, it seems we haven't really heard anything confirmed, but it seems like his team, he might want it, but his team might not want him to take it. I personally think they're saving him for Wilder. I believe he's an option for Wilder potentially next if the AJ fight doesn't happen. I believe that's who they could look at, obviously, unless the WBC come out and mandate Dillian White. But I just don't believe that fight with Dillian White and Wilder would happen this year. So I think, why would PBC throw him in there with AJ now when they could have a ready-made opponent for Wilder later on this year?
And I gotta admit, you guys were right yesterday about whatever money's left over. Eddie Hearn made that very clear in the interview. They might not get the whole $6 million, but whatever money left over from that purse will go to the potential opponent for AJ. So that's a big ass payday for anybody. And like Leonard Ellaby said when I was watching him and Danny Garcia do a little media scrum, how do you fuck up that much money? Only thing you had to do was make it to the damn fight. $6.5 million, you fucked that up. Come on, big baby.
So what's your guys' prediction? Who's it going to be?
I mean, I would like I said yesterday. I mean, Dylan White, Luis Ortiz. Those are my two guys. If I can't get one of those two guys, I really don't know what path I would go down for. I mean, I mean, who's out there? Who's available?
That's the problem. That is actually the problem, though. Dylan White and Ortiz would be the favorites, in my opinion, too. But the issue is, it doesn't seem like a lot of the, even if we did a top five, that top five might not actually be available. Pulev's pulled out now. Bob Arum said Pulev can't take that fight. I think the easier fights to make will probably be fights people don't want to see. Like, they probably don't want to see AJ in there with a Joe Joyce. They probably don't want to see him in there with Michael Hunter, even though that could potentially be interesting. They don't really want to see that. So they need to make sure that whoever this opponent is an opponent that the public and the fight fans will look at and say, okay, well, we were unhappy that the Miller fight fell through, but we're okay with this, or this is potentially even better. But I just don't know if that opponent is out there right now. It doesn't look good right now. It doesn't look good.
Well, Kieran Betts believes it'll be Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter is a DAZN fighter, right? So, quite possible. Cruiserweight moving up, so less of a risk for AJ. So it can make some sort of sense if they chose Michael Hunter. But I'm going to be honest, my pick is Manuel Charr. I believe Manuel Charr will be the selection. I believe he's been inactive long enough. He doesn't pose a threat. There's blueprints on him losing. He's the WBA, so it looks good on television, even though Anthony Joshua is the real WBA. But my pick is Manuel Charr. I think in terms of the names on the list, if we go back to the options given by Joshua to Eddie or Eddie to the media, Adam Kownacki already come out and said he's busy. He posted something 10 hours ago on his Instagram punching Charles Martin, a photo of him punching Charles Martin, but the caption read, "Don't rush the process." Now, I know on our previous video, someone was saying, "Hey, Ness, how can you say, that we're rushing Kownacki, but at the same time, he has 19 fights, AJ has 22. Well, they're on different levels. I mean, Lomachenko has 14 fights and Mikey has 39 or 40, right? So it doesn't matter the amount of fights. It matters where you think you are with those number of fights. But once again, I am going to say my option is definitely going to be Manuel Charr. I think this is who Eddie will go with. The money is there. I know that Big Baby offered him $500,000, and obviously he turned that down. But this is a shot at AJ. If you go to Manuel Charr's Instagram, he actually says that he's already negotiating in the back end to get this fight, and that
Eddie said that was false. Eddie said that was false.
All right. I mean, Eddie said it was false, right? So we believe everything. Let me ask you a question. Do we believe everything that Eddie says? Because Eddie also just came out in an interview that one of our pre-pro masterminds sent us. He also came out saying that Dillian White offered Luis Ortiz over $2.6 million. So now are we going to keep believing these rumors? Because Eddie is infamous. Is he not infamous for saying things like, well, he only got paid $2 million. Well, he only got paid $500,000.
Frank Smith and Eddie Hearn all said the same thing. So who would you go call those guys liars?
I'm definitely calling them liars, and I'm calling you a liar as well, because when Frank Smith was on this show, he didn't give anyone the indication that he knew that $2 million was real. Only you. Don't interrupt me, bro. Don't interrupt me. Only you are running with whatever ridiculous tap dance he did, where it was obvious to the audience that he had no clue Dillian said that, and then said, well, if Dillian says it, then it's true, which means he has no knowledge. So now you trying to come and say, oh, Frank Smith said this, man.
Fucking president of fucking Matchroom.
So why he said he didn't? He physically said out his mouth, I didn't know that, but if Dillian White said it, then it's true. Fuck
he
is
didn't
he
say
talking
I didn't
about?
know that.
What'd he say?
If Dylan White said it, it's true.
He said he didn't know that.
He didn't say I didn't know that.
You lying, bro.
You fucking just adding words in like you always do, but that's cool.
Just like today with Eddie Hearn, he's like, they asked him like, yo, is it true Luis Ortiz got off? He's like, took off his glasses and he dry swallow. Like, come on, bro. They making shit up out here.
No, but Nez, I think with the Manuel Charr thing, the reason why it's hard to believe Manuel Charr is mainly because this happened on Sunday evening. So on Sunday evening, this was announced, and then Manuel Charr makes a post on Monday or Tuesday saying he's in negotiations. But Eddie Hearn's basically come out and said 16 heavyweights have contacted him and have said,
who's got all the background noise? Doors opening and closing and shit.
That was me, my bad, guys. But yeah, Eddie Hearn's come out and said on Monday or Tuesday, 16 heavyweights have contacted him within the last 12 hours. So how can he then suddenly be in negotiations with Manuel? It's just a bit hard to believe he's just entered negotiations with Manuel Charr if that's not necessarily who their top target is for AJ. So I believe they've spoken, but I think it's easy to say, oh, I'm in negotiations with someone if it's only just been a few messages that have been exchanged, for example. So I just don't. I think it's a bit hard to believe that they are genuinely in negotiations as of when Manuel Charr posted that message.
Bruh, just let's think about this for a moment. When Eddie claimed to the public that Wilder was only getting $2 million, the public ran with that, right? But then he offered him 12 and 15, 17.5. So now, Luis Ortiz, who's getting $500,000 when he fought Wilder on paper, and Eddie is the one that likes to take what a fighter's getting on paper, even though we don't believe that that's the only check that he gets, even though we've had writers and people tell us that's not the only check that he gets, even though Mike has been present when fighters tell him that's not the only check that he gets, you know, even though I've been present.
Why do you think they offer him $2 million instead of $500,000? They know he's getting back.
So then why does no one know about it? Why does no one know about it?
Why
are they all acting shocked?
Hey,
why are they all acting shocked?
The promoter just confirmed it on a video. What else do you want? You want Eddie to be like, no, man, I'm lying? I mean, what's going on this? I mean, just because you interpret it as a lie, don't make that fucking statement true. Because Eddie Hearn said it makes it a lie? Like, what are we doing?
What do you mean, what are we doing? Did you not see his reaction to the question? He wasn't taken back at all to you?
I didn't take it that way.
No, he was. I took it as he was taken back by that Mike.
Bro, like, this motherfucker's a liar, bro. I don't know if he does it for TV,
I didn't take it that way.
But this motherfucker's a liar. He gonna tell me Frank Smith ain't act the same way. And you sit there with a straight face. You was a born liar, bro.
Straight as a motherfucker.
See it. We can see it.
Because you guys take it as
Dog,
a way.
you a UK lackey. You a UK lackey, bro. You a UK lackey undercover, and we've noticed that shit.
UK lackey, US motherfucking guy, whatever you want to call me, homie. I ride with it.
Lackey. That's what you are. Straight up. Yesterday he was over here beating the drum. Yesterday he was over here beating the drum for fucking Dillian White. What happened? What happened?
It came out and they said Dillian White won't be a.
No, but you said it was the best option.
It is the best option. If not, what better fight out there on short notice would be better than Dillian White?
Mike versus AJ. Mike versus AJ would be better.
Yeah.
Mike versus AJ would be better. That's what you crazy, bro. You crazy.
Till it be sold out. Be a circus.
All I know is I'm going with Charr. I bet you that's the fight.
Looking at the top 5 that was provided by AJ's team allegedly, which included, the Pulevs, Charr. I believe it was. It wasn't White. It was Pulev, Charr.
Michael Hunter.
Who else was it? It was Michael Hunter. And Kownacki. It seems like it could only be Michael Hunter and either Manuel Charr. Like, it seems if we look at what we've heard from the fighters right now, it seems that it could
even giving Manuel Charr credence, my nigga. Why are we doing it? He ain't fought in like 2 years. Last time he fought, he got
because that's what Eddie said. If you go to the article, the list is as follows. These are words copy paste from the article. Luis Ortiz, Adam Kownacki, Manuel Charr, Kubrat, Pulev, Michael Hunter. Now, all you got to do is put your thinking cap on and use your brain. If you want to act like Mike and don't read between the lines, that's cool. Luis Ortiz. If we're going to believe Mike, hypothetically, so we don't argue anymore, let's believe that Luis Ortiz was offered a con over $2.6 million to fight Dillian White. Now, how much is on the table to fight Anthony Joshua? If from the Miller purse?
At least 4.
4? Okay.
At least 4, maybe more. Miller was getting 6,
so you're saying, so you think that the zone is taking off that bonus money they were giving?
Goddamn right.
I have a feeling they might take that off.
Yeah, okay. No, listen, I'm just trying to get to a final number. So what we're looking at, maybe 3.5 was the original offer, no? Or was it 4.5 and the zone through the rest? How'd it go? Do you remember? And I'm not trying to stick any one of you to a number. I just want to move on with a number, so we have a number, because my thing is, if allegedly Luis Ortiz turned down 2.8 to fight Dylan, he's gonna take 4 to fight AJ? Your silence says it all.
I mean, he should.
Okay.
I would.
I mean, it took you long to say
And
that.
Eddie also brought up Trevor Bryan. He's a WBA interim champion. So, and I believe he's from New York too. So maybe something that they have a plan for.
I thought Brian was from Florida. I could be wrong, though. He probably trains in Florida. I could be wrong.
Yeah, a lot of different options for AJ, but I still think that the best option would be Ortiz, and if you can't get Ortiz, then it's probably going to be Michael Hunter. I mean, he's with Matchroom, and he signed with Dazn, and he's a heavyweight that they just signed. And he also came out and tweeted, Eddie Hearn, I'm ready. So we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. I would like Ortiz. Personally, I would like Ortiz. I think the fans would accept Ortiz. Michael Hunter, I think it wouldn't. I think what we have to kind of like allude to as well is that I think whoever takes this fight has a built-in excuse. Meaning, if they lose, even though we expect them to go in there as an underdog, if they do lose, one, they've got millions in the bank from a payday, and they can turn around and they can come again because they can say, well, I took this fight on 6 weeks' notice. I was only in camp for 6 weeks. I was only sparring for 3 weeks. So how did you expect me to go in there and beat an Olympic champion? So it's just strange to me that a lot of these fighters are like saying, don't rush the process that I'm on. Another one is saying you might not have enough time. I just feel like they're not really understanding that there's a lot of upside to this, even if you lose.
I don't know if there's upside if you lose. I think they're looking at it like, why would I go in there not fully prepared for the biggest moment of my career? But to salvage the event, I think Anthony Joshua needs to make an offer to Luis Ortiz immediately. Luis Ortiz, Michael has said it. I don't know if he'll backtrack this morning, but Luis Ortiz has at least fought in the Barclays Center a few times. He's done a pay-per-view with, that wasn't pay-per-view, right? But he's fought with Wilder. That was not pay-per-view, right? Yes? No.
Okay.
But he's fought with Wilder. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Dylan White just did an interview with Boxing Social. The title reads, I would say today, talks about the AJ and Miller fallout. I mean, I do understand a lot of these guys want that fight to happen over in the UK because they feel like it's a bigger fight and possibly do more money. But if they're really trying to save the day and have an opponent in there, it's Ortiz or it's White, in my opinion.
White. He's still with White when the fucking promotional company wiped him off the list. What's up with you, B? You in love with White, man. Who do you like more? Can I get your top 5 in order? Let me get your top 5 in order, please.
Yeah, I got you. Eddie Hearn had an interview yesterday, and he was like, "The White serious, then that's something that could be discussed during his interview with Cougar." But my top 5 would be in this order: White, Ortiz. Michael Hunter.
No. I mean your top 5 fighters. Your favorite fighters.
Oh, top 5 favorite fighters.
Yours. Okay.
Wilder, Crawford, Regis Prograis.
Wow, over White.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jamal Charlo, Chris Eubank.
Over White?
Yeah. Dylan White probably like number 6 or 7.
So why don't you talk about any of those other guys as much as you talk about White?
I've been hitting the pavement asking for Jamal Charlo to get his mandated title shot against Canelo, but for some reason,
yeah, but you know he's got a fight, right? He announced a fight. He's going to be fighting in his hometown.
He's fighting Brandon Adams, but I don't know what's going on with WBC.
Yeah, but we didn't do a show announcing that fight. He's got a hometown fight. You didn't jump on that.
But I always said that he should be fighting Golovkin or Canelo.
Matter of fact, Regis is fighting pretty soon. We ain't talked about Regis.
Regis fighting next week.
Oh my God, and we ain't talk about that at all.
But we got a flagship show today, don't we?
I know,
And
but that's
we
what
got
I'm
a
saying.
flagship next
I
week,
just
right?
find it strange that you've talked about White for so
How
much.
often have we talked about Terrence Crawford and he's fighting Saturday, or do we?
No, but Terrence is
a lot of
different.
times, do we talk about topics that are fucking
Terrence
pressing,
is different,
like
Mike,
we always
because
do?
Terrence is different because Terrence we talk about every day. Unfortunately, whether you
I mean,
want
you
to or
do.
not.
You
No,
you
no,
bring
no,
him up
no.
because I mean, you like
Me and
to
other
bash him and stuff.
other listeners of the show bring him up purposely to tease you. Yeah. So he gets the coverage, but guys like Regis and Jamal, you don't talk about on the show.
I don't
often.
talk about them at all.
No, I didn't say that. I said
That's your
often.
opinion.
No, I said often. I said often. Calm down. Are you triggered today? Everything okay?
Are we talking about heavyweights? I mean, why would I talk about them when we're talking about the heavyweight division yesterday?
No, just in general, champ. Just in
In
general.
general, every
I
time
hear you talk about White. Like I remember, before yesterday, you was like, White deserves a title shot. And it's like, whoa, well, doesn't Regis? I mean, that's a fake belt he got. You know that, right?
This is WBA interim belt.
No, the WBC one.
I mean WBC's interim. You can't make guys fight you, bro. I mean, it's been well documented.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
It's been well documented.
But you do shows about people not wanting to get in a fight with White, and then you do shows about his promoter not promoting him to a title shot. But you don't do that about Lou and about Regis.
Have we did a show about the 140 division?
That's what I'm saying. You don't recommend
have we done
that.
shows about the fucking heavyweight division where Dylan White's name is evident?
Okay, so since you are ignoring to answer the question, so I'll ask you this then. Does Nestor dictate what's on the show?
I mean, sometimes you do. Sometimes sometimes I put Poppy there and be like, hey, man,
you hear this
I ain't
motherfucker?
really feeling that shit, bro. We ain't rocking with that. For instance, what was the topic that I wanted to do that you said now too? You're about to say now to that Floyd Mayweather shit, but you broke down and said, all right, well, let's do it. But yeah, man, last time
funny he
man,
can read body language when it comes to me. I was about to say no to the Floyd Mayweather shit.
But you were bashing like the whole time, and then you're like, fuck it, let's go.
No, I never said fuck it, let's go. I actually prefaced, I said, Mike, we can do it. I'm just telling you how I feel. Because I knew what it was going to be. But you see, you thought it was something else because you still believe in Floyd.
Yeah, it did some good numbers too, right?
It did. Right. But who was right and who was wrong?
I mean, I think I was right about the numbers that it was going to do.
No. You were also wrong about the title, the subject matter,
I was wrong about the title?
and the narrative.
Why was I wrong about the title?
100 million? DraftKings getting 100 million?
It wasn't DraftKings. It was somebody else. It was
Daily News, he said, or Daily Numbers, something like that.
Yeah, Bet Daily or something like that.
But I didn't see any numbers released, my man. Stop it, yo. You let that shovel go, Mike.
I mean, Floyd
let
said
the shovel
million.
go,
I didn't say
man.
100 million. If Floyd put 100 million in his caption, why wouldn't I run with it?
Let the shovel go.
You can't answer the question. Okay, cool.
Did he talk about 100 million in the announcement?
He
video?
put 100 million in the title before the announcement. Before the announcement, ever came to play. That Monday or Tuesday, whenever he fucking made that post, he put 100 million in his caption. So me being a boxing podcast or a boxing reporter, why wouldn't I cover that 100 million? This?
You right. I'm wrong again, man. You getting good at this shit.
Yeah, we can get to the callers though, man. What's up?
I know we need the motherfucker talk a little bit about Regis before he cut you off, man. He ain't gonna like that shit.
I think we got him scheduled for an interview next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm always working, man, behind the scenes.
Okay, that's what I like to hear, man. Because I don't want anybody catching feelings and getting upset at us, you know? Because we ain't giving them equal love. I just see a lot of Dylan White love coming around here. I'm telling you.
Hey, man, when you deserve something, man, you deserve it. I don't care how people feel about you or what people say about you. At the end of the day, the guy been putting in work, man. Let the guy fight for a title.
I see what it is, though. That this all started when you start hanging with Elms.
No, it all started.
And you know what? And Elms is daily. Elms is a daily.
Big Baby Miller. It all started when you said that Big Baby Miller had the best resume out of any heavyweight fighter that hasn't fought for a title. I had to sit back and actually think about what the fuck you were saying. And
90 seconds.
Believe you me, when I finally realized what you were saying, it just came into play. Like Dylan White has a better resume than Big Baby Miller has. I
mean, it's arguable because it's all about the value of Joseph Parker. right? I mean, one could be, I don't know, optimistic in the argument and say that Joseph Parker is a good win, and then you can argue that it's not because the vacant title shot, he wasn't a true champion, he was a vacant champion. On top of it being a vacant title shot, it was a controversial win. People thought Andy Ruiz won. So after that, he goes on to not look great versus Huey Fury, who isn't on that level yet. Huey hasn't beat any name like a Parker, a Chisora, none of those names that are mentioned in the top 10. You know, I mean, maybe he's beat a top 10. You know, someone's going to find the win that he's got a top, but he hasn't beaten a sexy name that I remember. I can't even put him with anything sexier than Joseph Parker. Oh, he lost to Pulev too, right? Maybe? Okay. So
no, man.
He didn't
Yeah, he
go,
lost.
10 seconds.
didn't he go to Bulgaria to fight Pulev?
I'm talking about Fury.
Yeah, yeah.
Fury lost.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, Joseph Parker's resume isn't all that. It's suspect. You know, it's always had its issues there. So it's whatever side of the street you wanted to ride. If you wanted to ride with you a Joseph Parker fan, well then you ignore that it was a vacant title shot. You ignore that it was a controversial win. You ignore that his fight with Huey Fury wasn't the best. And then you continue to ignore that after he lost to AJ, I don't know, somehow he was competitive in the Dillian White fight. I mean, people believed that he was, right? They thought that I think White gassed later. You know, he was like draped on the ropes and shit. So,
Does Joseph Parker beat everybody on Big Baby's resume?
does he beat everyone on Big Baby's resume? I'm not sure he's fought someone outside of AJ as tall as Gerald Washington and Maurice Vach. He just hasn't demonstrated the knockout power. Like, who has he knocked out? Because Maurice Vach, his only losses are to knockouts. So like, and maybe he's got one or two. I don't know. I'm gonna have to double check that. But like, everybody that's beat Maurice Vach, and Maurice Vach is old now too, so it really doesn't count. So are we gonna argue? Would Joseph beat them at the time that the person that beat them, or would Joseph beat them now?
Whatever Big Baby fought him.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes it a little more fun. No, well then, yeah, Maurice Vach is a very challenging fight for anyone as small as Joseph. Joseph's like 6'2". Joseph's like 6'2". Have you met him?
Joseph is like, I think he's like 6'3", 6'4", maybe.
No. Let's look it up. No. I don't know, but I think he's definitely smaller. Akan, you don't got anything here? You letting it be a me and Mike thing? I don't want it to be a me and Mike
thing. Just watching you just bury yourself. I mean, you said Maurice Vach would beat Joseph Parker.
Maybe. I didn't say he would beat. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said that's a difficult fight.
Difficult fight for who? Vach?
For Parker. For Parker.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I mean, look at the way he performed versus Huey Fury. Look at the way he performed versus Huey Fury.
Look how everybody performs against the Furies. It's not an easy fight for anybody.
Mike, let's not preference them against the Furies and act. Excuse me. Let me get my sentence out. Can I get my sentence out? Can I finish talking?
You're right.
Can I finish talking? I just want to finish talking. That's all. All I'm saying is let's not preference the Furies like they on the same level. One is undefeated and one is going to different countries and beat a motherfucking undisputed heavyweight, and then he came to America and had a good draw. The other ain't done none of that. So let's not say the Furies are a difficult fight for everybody. Like, what are you talking about?
Thank you, SG. Appreciate you, bro. I'm glad you watched the fight.
Guys, I know that you guys are kind of going back and forth with this, but what if, I know this is unlikely, but what if Usyk called for the mandatory and he won? They put him in New York.
I mean, he's already obligated to MGM. Are they gonna tarnish a relationship with the MGM just because there's an opportunity to salvage a Madison Square fight? I don't know. Seems like risky business. You're selling tickets over there. You already got a Ukrainian fan base assuming Usyk's going over there. I don't know. It could be done, Akan. It's risky business. Risky. But all right, let's get on out to these callers. We're going to go up to phone lines. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on the way in. It doesn't matter, future, present, past, helps with the visibility of the show.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Yo, what we got up first, man?
We going to Troy in Baltimore.
Hey, that's the first. I believe I heard you mention that he should send a contract out to Ortiz and all that. Why doesn't Ortiz people send a contract out to him? Listen, people hunt the champion. The champion don't hunt challenges. I understand that the fight is in jeopardy because of big baby, but shouldn't these fighters be rushing to get a title? To get a shot at the champion.
I'm trying to give you your time in the morning, right? I'm trying to give you your time in the morning without cutting you off. But do you know that Eddie Hearn said in a matter of 24 hours, over 15 heavyweights reached out? It's not about the B-side asking for the fight, bro.
Did he say that they reached out, or did he say he had a list?
No, he said 15 heavyweights in under 24 hours have reached out asking for the fight, saying they available. That's what I'm saying. You cannot just say, I'm available. You ain't going to get the fight because you available. It's up to AJ. AJ said, you know what? You good. You got the rest of your 30 seconds. I'm sorry.
30 seconds. That was a quick 3 minutes, man. Just because you disagree, you cut me off. But
fam, you don't get 3 minutes on the morning show. You just wasted more than 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Right. If you shut the hell up, I can talk. If you shut up, then I can talk. Nah, you know what? Just go ahead and cut me off. It's your show. Go ahead and hang up, man. I'm done talking.
You've been done talking when you said that dumb shit. ThaBoxingvoice.com.
It's money to shit. Working that bitch.
Yeah.
Like diamonds wet like a fish. Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick. I'm whipping the work.
I heard Dazn just got a new signing, big dog.
Hey, yo, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. Dazn, the Boxing Voice 2019 Rookie of the Year. Hey, Ness, thanks for cutting that bitch-ass nigga off. I would have bitch-slapped that nigga if he was around me. But let me just keep going, bro. Let's talk about LeBron James. Let's talk about King James coming home to Dazn. I told everybody. Eddie Hearn told everybody. He told everybody Dazn is where it's at. And now you got the biggest star in the world. I'm talking about 50 million followers on Instagram. Even Drake don't got that. Drake don't have 50 million Instagram followers. Nobody got 50 million. LeBron James, the biggest athlete, the biggest star, the biggest entertainer in the world is on Dazn. So I just want to give a shout out to the King. Shout out to King James, because Dazn is saving boxing, just like the Boxing Voice is saving boxing. And guess what? I just got off the phone with Matchroom Boxing. I called Matchroom Boxing, and yeah, we gonna get the Boxing Voice on Dazn too, because it's only right. You know, the best should be with each other. The Boxing Voice is the best podcast. Dazn is the best at boxing. They need to be together. LeBron James is the best athlete, so he came to Dazn, man. You know, I'm just keeping it real, bro. And salute the show. Ness, don't tolerate no bullshit from these fuck niggas. And I'm a soldier for this. I'm going to step up. Every time somebody got something to say, I'm going to step up and I'm going to smack the shit out of them.
H Money, thanks for calling in. We going out to Madrid in Orlando. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. Be honest about you with this news that I heard. I like to see Luis Ortiz take the shot because time ain't waiting for him or whatever, you know. But I believe that they gonna fight a Joe Schmo that ain't this shit. But they need to do something that's gonna make us Americans remember Don't come down here with no bullshit ass fights and nothing. Give us something to remember, not something for us to bitch about once it's done or even mention, you know? Fucking don't even bring out Shannon Brick, nothing. Get a real fucking fighter, or I don't know, man. The zone looking bad. They got to do something.
Who do you want, man? Who do you want?
I love y'all show. I want fucking Luis Ortiz or fucking nobody. I don't like fuck Anthony Joshua. Like they bullshit with us. So right now they just got to surprise us. It ain't our job to surprise them. They in the hot seat, not us. But that's all I got, man.
But just look here, man. Y'all got to remember, bro. Y'all got to remember at the end of the day, no matter how much you like Anthony or don't like Anthony, this ain't his fault, dog. Like, this ain't his fault at all. He ain't make motherfucking Big Baby go and do some shit he wasn't supposed to be doing. He didn't make Big Baby unknowingly, as Big Baby say, take steroids. Anthony Joshua has held up his side of the bargain. He's been clean. He's been tested. He's training. He's still fighting June 1st. So at the end of the day, man, we got to accept it and can't blame Anthony Joshua for this fight.
Yeah, I don't know who's blaming him, but we definitely want him and his team to save it, you know, for the sake of the fans at least, you know, for the sake of his American debut. It would be good to see them try to save this event. Let's go out to our mastermind in
Alabama.
I'm on Joshua. Joshua, come and see me, baby. No more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yes, sir.
Hey, give me that Dillian White soundbite, man. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Eddie.
Let's go. I'm ready.
By the time a real nigga got on the motherfucking car.
He ready. Give Dillian a shot, man. Give him a shot, man. Fuck it. Y'all niggas talking about he can't get it because he in America. He ready. Give him his shot, man.
He ain't getting no shot in America. Get the fuck out of here.
Get that man his shot,
baby.
He ready. Eddie, I'm ready. Shit, man, quit playing, bro. Dillian White, the perfect man, bro. We done, go ahead and get the press conference set up for about a week. A week from now, we gonna have some fireworks. If you think if we see some motherfucking shit in America, and these niggas over here swinging and banging in the press conference that we ain't gonna watch, we gonna watch, man. Stop it. Look, all we gotta do, I told you, get a few highlights, get that boy Dillian on there, get my nigga Elms boy Dillian out, man. You know Elms gonna be in that bitch two-stepping if Dillian get the fight. You already know. So get the fight, man. Why we playing? Get my boy Dillian out there. He ready for the fight. I'm letting you know that shit gonna be popping. I would be happy to see it. I'd be more happy than Big Baby, actually, because it's a real grudge match. These niggas really don't like it. I know y'all say Big Baby, but I feel like that shit was a facade. He was faking. He just really just trying to build himself up. Dillian don't like nobody. That nigga don't like no nigga. He don't like no nigga in the heavyweight division. He want to swing on everybody. Dilly gonna swing on AJ. I promise you, he gonna swing on that nigga at a press conference, and that's what we
been there, done that. We seen that, B.
My God,
you didn't see it because if we remember, you
cut it. You got a boomerang out here. You got a boomerang, big dog. Boomerang your ass back in this motherfucker. You the only person that called in.
Let's go out to first time caller KC. What up?
I can't say shit. Okay, I feel it.
Hello.
What up, champ?
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Where you calling from?
I'm from the UK, from Manchester. You know, I'm an amateur coming up, and being a big fan of you guys. So salute to you guys. I was just thinking, first of all, man, I'm so disappointed.
Whoa. You're an amateur coming up. What weight division? What's your record, big dog? Let me know something. Let me look out for you. What's your name?
I'm 5-0. I'm Casey Ibrahim. I started boxing at 18 because of that Klitschko fight. AJ. I'm 6'5", and hopefully, the Commonwealth gold. That's what I'm looking for when I'm 23.
Man, good luck to you, big dog.
I'm trying. I'm a big fan of you guys. First of all, I'm so disappointed in Gerald Miller because this was his opportunity, bro. He fucked up, and probably he didn't know. Some of his, fucking weightlifter friends probably gave him some of that shit. But this is your opportunity. You gotta know what you're eating. You gotta know what the fuck's going inside you. You know what I'm saying? So he fucked up. And second, man, I like what you said, Nesta, about Dillian White. that people don't know him in the America, which is quite true. But he definitely does deserve it. But if I was putting money on it, I think Luis Ortiz should take it. Even though he's old, even though he's going to lose against AJ, his name is known, and people what they like to do is compare the fight between Wilder and Luis Ortiz and the fight between AJ and Luis Ortiz. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, champ. Yeah, according to our chat, I don't know if Mike wants to check, but according to our chat, Steve Kim, Lance Pugmire, and Eddie Hearn all say that Luis Ortiz does not want the fight. So we will see if that's true. We're going to keep moving down the line. We got Idris in the UK. Talk to me.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ness, man. I'm disappointed, man. You have to remember, Miller is your guy. You campaigned for this fight with AJ, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not forgetting when you got into an argument with everyone saying that nobody deserves a shot more than him that hasn't had a title shot. You remember that? Yeah. And now he's going around hanging with... What do you think, bro? He's hanging around with bodybuilders. Every day in Snapchat, he's with guys that have got veins popping out their fucking ears, their nose, their foot, their toe. And you think he wasn't going to pop dirty for that? Luis Ortiz, yeah, he's just waiting for an announcement to get made just so he can pop out like he always does. You know what I'm trying to say? Ness, wake up, man. You can't brainwash people. You know what I'm trying to say? It's time for you to not only accept it, but report the truth. Report the truth. Luis Ortiz has never wanted anything to do with AJ unless he's getting paid stupid money. You don't want nothing to do with Dillian Whyte. So what? So what?
I was going to say, so is that the truth? That Luis Ortiz doesn't want anything to do with AJ?
Listen.
I'm just asking. It's simple word.
Let me
Yes,
tell you
yes or
something,
no
right?
answer. You just said it. It's
Come
a
on, man. Let
simple
me
yes
talk,
or
man.
no
You're gonna cut me
answer.
off in a second. No, wait. Let me talk
You
in
got
it. Then you can
15
look
seconds,
afterwards.
to be honest.
Listen. Every heavyweight in the top 100 that's available, except for Dillian Whyte, except for Ortiz, has been calling that thing. Where is he? Where is he? What is he doing? Where are you at, fam? Come out your house. What's wrong?
Cut it. These guys are crazy. So
I feel like... Sorry, Ness, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just feel like it's... I don't know why people say fighters like Ortiz don't want to fight. Like, he's been calling out AJ. AJ only started mentioning Ortiz as of late, like recently, in the last couple of months. So to then call in and say, Ortiz want none of that and doesn't want any of that smoke, I feel like that's that's one of the people you can't say that to, because a lot of people have understood Ortiz is a dangerous heavyweight and he's a respected heavyweight. I know the whole PED usage or the whole blood pressure stuff aside, he's an avoided heavyweight and he's been avoided. So to say that he doesn't want the fight, you could say, okay, Ortiz's team believe 6 weeks isn't enough. They want longer. But to say a heavyweight like Ortiz doesn't want AJ and has been ducking AJ, I feel like that's inaccurate.
Bruh, he's a fucking sheep, man.
Tell that nigga Ortiz come up here and take the fight. I'm talking about here, sheep, nigga. 6 weeks should be enough time, right?
We go.
I'm
glad you jumped your ass out there. No,
nobody want to dress me. Dillian Whyte, same thing for Dillian Whyte, nigga. 7 weeks should be enough time, nigga.
No. I'm glad you stuck your ass out there. Let the audience know what you said. Let the audience know what you just said about Luis Ortiz and the time.
6 weeks should be enough time for him.
All right, now you hold this L, cause your little boy, your little fake fan friend, Dillian Whyte said he need 20 weeks. To fight AJ.
He's coming out today.
Dog.
Today. Fuck that, Ness. The video is in the chat. The video is in the chat. He's out here today. Today. Since I will take that fight. You can play cut out you want to. They're going to cut it.
Chill, Holmes. So now we believe in flip-floppers, huh, Khan? Now we believe in flip-floppers. So he could say something yesterday, today is all different and is all good. So fuck it, let's believe Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum too. I'm going out to M Stacks on Skype. M Stacks, talk to me. What's up, baby?
What's going on, Ness? What's going on? Man.
Yo, I tell you what's going on. It's been an alien invasion from the UK, and they took over fucking Mike. He's gone. He's took over.
Alien now, nigga. He's ET. The fuck out of here, nigga.
Mike, man, I can't believe you saying this ain't AJ fault, man. This all AJ fault. He cherry picked this goddamn opponent. Ain't nobody want to see Big Baby in the first goddamn place. Goddamn, I done been to an Ortiz fight.
I mean, for the looks of it, the fight not selling. I mean, it's not selling badly.
He picked this bum. He picked this bum. Now he should still either fight him still or fight Ortiz. He's gonna pick Manuel Charr for what? For fucking what? Who the fuck wants to go to that fight?
Charr. Your man's next one, Manuel Charr.
Oh no, I'm telling you who he gonna pick because I ain't dumb. You just don't want to believe the truth.
Who the fuck wants Manuel, whatever his fucking
Hey Mike, let the man get his call. He can't even talk with you talking. Let him get his call.
Jimmy,
because he know I'm right.
Yeah.
He know I'm right.
He don't want you to talk.
Then nobody want to see this shit in the first goddamn place. It's all Anthony Joshua's fault with his ducking ass. The dude won't even offer Ortiz anything. He won't send Fury a legitimate offer. He won't send a Wilder a legitimate offer. The fucking dude's a fucking pussy. The biggest pussy.
Cut it.
No, but that caller needs to be addressed though.
Go ahead, address him.
How the hell are you going to blame AJ for this?
I don't know.
Like how? How do you come and say?
His argument is you picked this guy. You cherry picked this guy. We never wanted this guy.
I get that, but 17,000 people that bought tickets would disagree with that. The people, the networks, and whoever in Sky putting that on pay-per-view at 4 a.m. in the morning in the UK would disagree with that. The Zone paying Big Baby Miller 6-7 million would disagree with that. AJ getting a career payday would disagree with that. Madison Square Garden sell records being broken would disagree with that. So for you to say, this is a fight that no one wanted to see in the first place, no, this is a fight you didn't want to see in the first place. Don't say no one wanted to see this fight because people were excited after the press conference. People were excited and disappointed yesterday. We were all disappointed that this happened because we wanted to see the fight. So don't say no one wanted to see this fight and this was a cherry pick and you're blaming the guy that's been in camp since February. That doesn't even make sense.
Hey man, that nigga Ness wanted Big Baby, man. He felt like Big Baby was the most deserving heavyweight for a title shot. So
listen, you just saying it how you want, but you know that it was preferenced with the names that were available. Like we knew who he was going to take. Big Baby was signed to Dazn. Like y'all be wanting, the unthinkable.
Whoa, big dog! I can't let you do this because you are a great reporter. You go out there and you hit the streets. We all thought it was going to be Dylan White. You know why? Because when you was in Chicago, Eddie slipped up a little bit and said, "Yeah, Dylan White's probably going to be the opponent," and you broke that news. So we didn't all know it was going to be Big Baby, but you felt like Big Baby was the most deserving, so you kept on pushing that narrative. So Big Baby got the fight.
I held Big Baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You got influence, baby.
I love it. All right. Well, hey, I did my thing then, I guess. Let me go to Rafi in the UK.
Yes. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Ness, you need to stay up, my friend. Ortiz.
You sound like you're underwater, champ. You sound like you're underwater.
You can't hear me properly?
I mean, I'm going to let Akan and Mike ask you because people will automatically call me a hater. The haters will call me a hater.
I mean, it got a little bit of static, but I mean, it should be manageable. Try to just talk clear.
All right, I'll make it quick. Okay. Yes, you need to stay up, my friend. Ortiz, have you checked Ortiz?
No, homie, no, that ain't working, big dog. Check your connection or call back in on Skype. I think Javi said he wants to go last.
I mean, y'all tried to call me the hater. Dominic in Seattle, holla at us.
What's going on, Dominic?
You know what I'm saying? People think I'm the UK hater, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, he don't want to let him talk.
Hey, yo, what's good? Last time I checked, bro, I mean, I really feel like this Baby Miller shit is kind of a hoax or something, because, I mean, I've seen him talk about it, and he passed all the other tests before, but when they did this random test, he automatically fails. I don't know. It just sounds like some John Jones shit to me. I
That's
don't
the
know.
point of a random test, though, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to schedule. You supposed to pass.
I mean,
a test you
say that about
scheduled
that,
for.
but then you
But when
you
it's
obviously
random, it's like
you obviously can
what
go
you
with
doing?
John Jones and say he didn't pass. He didn't do what he did or something the second time around.
Look here, man.
I
John
don't know. I
Jones is a
just feel
whole
like
different sport,
Anthony
dog. I mean,
Joshua
it ain't got nothing to do with me.
he's known to switch people up, though. He's known to switch people up. He switched on Deontay Wilder the next day when he agreed, when he gave him a contract. He switched the next day. I feel like he's going to go with Manuel Charr, and I've already heard from other sources he is going to go with Manuel Charr. This is what dude does. He likes to go to work easy, knowing that the manager's there. He don't want to work too hard. So that's my call.
All right. Well, before we get to some more calls, we got some super chats we need to get into. We got one from Jack Kilsby. Big Juicy Miller. We got another one from Jack Kilsby. Ortiz scrambled for the blood pressure medication when he heard Big Baby can't fight. Okay. We got one from Jeffrey Rodriguez. AJ took Klitschko on short notice. Won and now he king. All right. We got one from N.O. Big Baby a ho I chill. You heard me? Yeah, we heard you And we got one more from Big Baby ain't done nothing but be from New York. That's how he got the fight. That's what I'm interpreting that super chat means.
Going out to Big Brother Noomsy. Talk to me.
What's going on, big bro?
Yo, what's going on, Nat? What's going on, y'all? Hey, man, it's been a while. I've still been listening. Kind of disappointed, man. Y'all was talking the other day. I'm going to get on today's topic, but I'm really disappointed. Y'all was talking the other day about who's the best, pound for pound, all of this. I mentioned Terrence Crawford. I know there's a Terrence Crawford level on the show. I'm not going to talk about him, but, man, it's not even a question. Canelo is the best. Best resume, best record, number one, period. So please stop talking about Terrence Crawford. Even if he knocked Amir Khan out in the second round, he's still not the best. He's not even close. And Lomo, please. Lomo's not even in that conversation. I like his talent, but he's not in that conversation. Anyway, Anthony Joshua, they're going to end up trying to get somebody. They're going to get a sucker from Brooklyn or a sucker from New York to fight. They're not going to get Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz, people are horrible because they should have automatically posted a statement. They don't need media to do that. They could have went right. They could have called Charr. They could have called Dante. They could have called anybody that covered boxing and pushed to say that they wanted to fight. And they would have had to put some pressure on them. And they would have seen what type of feedback it got. But that fight's not going to happen. He's going to fight some sucker from New York. The zone's going to struggle because June, all they got is Triple G. And that's really not enough for my dollar. Because Triple G's going to fight another tomato can. Cut
it. Big Brother Noomsy, thanks for calling in. Hey, Mike, I left you on front and center. You on cam, man. I mean, he came at your mans, but I guess you ain't want no smoke.
Oh, no, man, we ain't worried about what these guys say. I mean, you know, when you the pound for pound king, even though the topic has nothing to do with you, even though the topic is like 5 or 6 weight classes above you, even though you have nothing to do or ever been associated with PEDs, people still want to bring your name up. So that just goes to the level of greatness, the level of expertise, the level of boxing acumen that fucking Terrence Crawford has.
Guys, I just want to say, according to Sky Bet, Sky Betting, Michael Hunter is now 2-1. He's the favorite to be, according to them, to be the
in-house, man. In-house makes sense.
And guess what Eddie said? A guy called me maybe last week and told me, "Hey man, I'm ready." He said, he's fighting Big Baby Miller."
No, that was he said he called him a month ago. He said he actually called him a month ago, and he said, "I'm ready to fight Anthony Joshua on June 1st."
He didn't say who name that was. He didn't say the name it was.
Said he replied to him saying he's actually fighting Big Baby Miller, and then the fighter responded to him and said, if anything happens, I'm ready. And then obviously when this news broke, he essentially said, he texted him first thing saying, I'm ready to take that fight.
So who's this guy? So he don't want to tell us who's the guy.
Not sure.
Who the guy was.
Man, it ain't nobody big because Pulev got issues. Bob already said it ain't him. Kownacki already said it ain't him. Like, we know who it is. Hunter, Charr, Luis Ortiz, possibly. I'm not going to count Luis out, until we see something official that where they're saying it. I don't know. Did you find anything on Steve Kim or Punkmeyer?
I'm blocked by Steve Kim.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yo, Elm's bugging. What kind of a mastermind are you talking about? It might be Hargrovic. You wow.
Hey man, if that man Hargrove would take that fight, boy, he one of them cold motherfuckers, boy.
It wouldn't matter.
He ready.
It wouldn't matter if he took the fight. Like, that's unacceptable. But whatever, man. We going to No Way on Skype.
Going on No Way.
No way. You got to hit unmute. Going once. Going twice. Cool. We going to D on Skype.
What's going on, D?
Yo, what's up, man?
What up?
Two things, really, man. It's nothing to do with the subject, as crazy as it is, but I wanted to call for a while. Why did you lot have Tunde on the show being so disrespectful, man?
I mean, we can't control the way that a person acts.
I gotta take that.
That's true, but
Tunde was my guest.
Ness, I wanted you to take his head off, Ness, man. You shouldn't have let him talk to you like that, man.
What could we do, man? What could we do, bro? Broner said worse shit to me, man. If I start getting mad at Tunde for believing in himself, and
he was trying to put a calm down because he went to uni and all that stupidness. It's just ridiculous, man. But yeah, I had to get that off my chest, man. That's just madness. Say that again, bro.
I was saying he was making some crazy claims, but at the end of the day, obviously, this is the voice of the people. So if we can't control what someone else says, we can't shut them down. It would look bad. So yeah, it is what it is.
Listen, at the end of the day, he killed himself because that's out there forever. People will listen to that forever. And let me tell you, that shit just keeps growing. People just keep listening to that episode. So like, he'll probably call in the future or text Mike and say, "Hey Mike, man, can you take that down? I apologize." Yada yada yada.
He shouldn't apologize. He's talking garbage. Like, he's a big man and he's talking all this "I'm from the streets" and all this rubbish. So what, man? That's got nothing to do with nothing. But anyway, that's all I had to say, really, man. This AJ thing's a bit of a mess as well. Hopefully they should get Ortiz. That's the only fight worth having, man. Ortiz or God knows who else.
All right, brother. Well, that's what we want, man. We would want Ortiz, but I'm predicting Manuel Charr, Predicting Manuel Charr for sure.
I think that I do believe it's not going to be a name that the majority are going to be happy with. It seems like I wouldn't be surprised if they did announce Manuel Charr. I mean, he had technically bring something to the table with that. It's a belt. It's a regular belt. So
it's a WBA regular belt. That's what I said. I think he brings visuals to the like the networks are gonna like for him to have a title when he walks in, even if it's the same title that AJ's walking in with. And look, the Grim saying Char's been inactive as fuck. That's the point. It's a late notice fight. You can't really, like, if you're Eddie and Barry Hearn, why would you give them Luis Ortiz? Luis Ortiz is a southpaw. AJ's been training for an orthodox fighter. You don't make AJ fight Luis Ortiz on 7 weeks' notice. It doesn't matter that he's been training. He's been training for a orthodox fighter. A southpaw fighter is completely different. The shit is, y'all don't know shit about boxing, man. We going out to No Way one more time. Talk to me on Skype. If AJ takes that Luis Ortiz fight, man, he's a bad man. I'm telling you. Because, to change up your game plan like that, short notice, and all of a sudden now you fighting a southpaw, that's a bad man. Javier, wrap it up. Javi.
Oh, yeah, you talking to me. My bad. I hear some background noise. I don't know what's going on. Hey, nigga, if I get a Manuel Charr, I'm swinging on Eddie. Next time I see that nigga, I'm swinging on him if I get a Manuel Charr. Nigga, I ain't playing games with you, bro. Stop putting this out in there. Stop putting this out there. Come on with fucking Manuel.
It's already out there. It's already out there.
I don't want you to keep saying his name. You influence it. Stop saying that bum ass nigga name.
He claims that they already in negotiations.
And Eddie said he lying. Eddie said he did not. He said they're not negotiations. He said he gave him a text or some shit. He ain't say nothing about no negotiations.
Thank
So
you,
stop.
Javier.
We stop putting that bullshit out here because I do not want to see that bum ass nigga ever fight.
Yo, Eddie said it ain't negotiations. Manuel Charr says it's negotiations. Eddie says
that bum ass nigga ain't fought in 2 years.
Listen,
I'm not believing
Eddie says he texts them. Eddie says he texts them. So that's.
Hey man, what the fuck is going on? What's going on with that shit, bro?
Yeah, you hear some background noise, some shit.
Yeah, niggas in here playing and shit. Sorry,
I don't know
Javier. Go
what's
ahead.
going on, bro. Niggas fuck with my call. Anyway, Dillian White, he ready. Stop trying. Ness, why you won't say his name, bro? Why won't you say Dillian White name? Damn, what did he do to you, bro? You mad because he came on the show or something? Ness? Damn, bro. Say his name.
Javi, do you want a legitimate response?
I want a legitimate fight, yeah. And you try to give me some bullshit with Manuel Charr. So yeah, give me a legitimate response.
Well, the legitimate response is I'm not saying Dillian White because I don't think it's possible. Because it's a USA fight. Possible? It's a USA fight, champ.
I don't give a what the fuck is Manuel Charr, my nigga?
Late minute replacement. Late minute replacement for
got him out here.
No, you didn't. Listen to me. For Dazn, they're investing in AJ. They're not gonna
not
let
in
him.
Manuel Charr. He a bum ass, hoe ass nigga. Don't want to see him, and that nigga ain't gonna get
cut it. All right, man. You gonna bring the fans out.
Listen, Emmanuel Charr won't bring out the fans, but guess what he won't do? He won't beat AJ. Luis Ortiz might bring out the fans, but for Rob McCracken, or however you pronounce his last name, he's looking at it like we got to now change our whole game plan on short notice. No, we ain't doing that. Okay? Michael Hunter, is he orthodox? Is he orthodox or is he southpaw? That's going to be important. That's going to be important. I'm telling y'all.
With that being said, though, Dazn been invested in AJ. I mean, Big Baby wasn't like no fucking pushover. You thought Big Baby just gonna get knocked the fuck out first 4 rounds or some shit like that?
What?
If that fight would have happened, you would have thought that Big Baby didn't have a legitimate chance of beating AJ?
What I thought doesn't matter because Big Baby was the fight that they wanted for marketability purposes. But on paper, AJ was the clear favorite. So for Barry Hearn and Eddie Hearn and Dazn, they did not expect AJ to lose. That's why they was offering Deontay a $120 million 4-fight contract, because they expected AJ to fight him sometime in the future.
And guys, also with mentioning Dillian White, you have to remember, I believe that he's coming out to say, I want to take this fight because he believes he's going to take that Big Baby Miller check. But why would Dazn, if the rumors are true, and Dazn did, according to Big Baby Miller, contribute to that payday that he's meant to have been receiving, why would Dazn pay that contribution for Dillian White? They've not made no offers to Dillian White. We don't know. We haven't heard of big offers being made to Dillian White to fight on Dazn. So why would Dazn contribute to Dillian White's fight purse? That was the whole problem in the first place. He wanted to get paid. So why would Dazn continue to put their money in Dillian White, knowing it's 2 UK fighters? Dazn don't care about the UK as such right now. They care about subscribers in the US. This is meant to be AJ announcing himself to the US public. A big New Yorker, someone that talks well. Why would they now put in 2 Englishmen? What does that do for Dazn in America? So you have to remember, they want a return on their investment in terms of subscribers. I don't know if Dillian White against AJ in Madison Square Garden does that. I don't know if it achieves what they essentially want to achieve.
It does that for Mike from Indiana and Javier from Alabama.
I'm just gonna go off with
neither one of them are going to the fight. Neither one.
At the end of the day, it's late minute replacement, and if you're trying to salvage the event, you put somebody in there who can talk shit at a at a press conference. Somebody who can actually go in there and push the pace and actually give AJ a fight. Somebody who will make it interesting because they have a built-in storyline. With that being said, on late notice, who's a better opponent than Dillian White? I'll wait.
Let's go out to these Skype callers. We got Peter on Skype. Talk to me.
What up, Peter?
Peter Aid.
Peter A. That's a good one.
Shit, sound like he don't want it. You want me to get it for him?
Going once, twice. We outie.
Hey man, yeah, Gross 1911 on IG and Gross 2312 on Twitter. Dylan White, man, hope you get the fight.
We got a super chat from Donald Banks. Says, Ness, why can't I call in? Because Blog Talk is over, man. You guys know the show is at 9 a.m. You don't get in early, you're stuck out. But you could always call in on the bat line, download Skype. It's always better, crystal clear call quality. If you're going to be listening to the show, future, present, past, doesn't matter. Helps with the visibility of the show. It helps us grow. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel right here at youtube.com/ThaBoxingvoice. We're trying to get to that 100,000. 1,000. Like, it's taking so long to get to that 101, man. It's like a hump, man. What's up with that? But yes, brand new. Hey, I just dropped my sparring with Dion Nicholson, the WBC champion, WBC USBA, because I see Mike rolling his eyes. But when he becomes something, he's fighting on the Barclay Center in May 18th on the Deontay Wilder undercard, and Mike's gonna want to interview. But oh shit, he was supposed to be on the show today.
You ain't brag on Joe, yes sir.
Not Joe, not Joe, Dion.
Dion? I thought it was Joe.
Yeah, well, I mean, you see, that's why I posted it in the pre-pro. None of these guys reminded me. I see how they are.
I thought you were going to bring them on. I mean, my bad.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But nah, I want to check my
Bomat. If it was Bomat, you'd be like, yo. You see Bomat? You see Bomat?
I was checking my, because he was a guest that I was bringing on, so I made sure that you knew. But I was just shaking my head at the, like the... You gotta quit using like the word sparring, like I mean, you guys had like a friendly like chess match.
Hey man, listen, that's fine, Mike. What have you had?
I haven't had anything, man.
Exactly. You haven't had anything. You haven't had anything. You haven't had anything. And let's be real, you afraid to spar. You out here telling you. Let me talk. Let me talk.
I'm not.
Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me tell my story. All right. We out. We out. My man don't want nobody to talk but him.
I can tell my own story, nigga.
You a ducker. You ducking.
Ducker.
Born on your ass. Born on your ass. You scared.
Make sure you stay on that same side of the street, nigga.
Nah, you make sure you stay on that side of the street.
That's all I want.
That's all I want. Fuck out of here. Born gonna lay your ass out. We're born. Lay him out.
Lay me out. That's what I like to hear, nigga.
Lay him out.
That's what I like to hear, nigga.
Lay him out.
Niggas' true colors come out.
Lay him out.
Niggas' true colors come out.
Lay him out.
Niggas' true colors come out. You know what I'm saying?
Lay him out. We out, yo.
See that?
You a hater, Mike.